In this video, we will learn how to query the database and return all of the customers in the database that we created in our other video. First, I'm going to add a jar file for MySQL to our project. We can right click on our project and go to the properties, click on properties and click on libraries tab. And over here, add external jars. Click on this button. And you can select the jar file in a directory where you download it. I have downloaded into my jar folder. I'm going to select this MySQL connector Java and click open, and I will click on apply and apply and closure is to close the window. Now I'm going to import Java SQL package. Import java.sql. And in my main method, I'm going to set the URL for our database. I'm using MySQL, so I'm going to use JDBC MySQL, and then localhost that's on my local machine, and then our database name, that is company, and then I'm going to use a user and password for the user. This is our database user, and the username I have is Tom, and the password for this user is Tom123. Now I will have a try and catch block. This will be lowercase t, and then catch, try, and then catch. In catch, I will use SQL exception. SQL exception and name it E, and I will print a stack trace. Also over here, we need to try, and inside over here E, print stack trace. And now we need to come back to our try block. First I will need to get the connection, and by creating a connection object, we can get connection by calling driver manager class get connection method. So I'm just going to call now driver manager. Driver manager dot get connection, and we need to pass in URL of database and the username, and then our password to get the connection to database. After getting the connection, we can create a statement by statement object by calling connections method create statement. We will use this statement to execute query, and this will be our query queue, and It is a select query. Select, just we are going to select all the customer from our table. Selects, then a star from customer table. Now we have this select query. We can pass in this query to our statements method execute query and get the result set back. Result set obrs, and our statements method execute query, and then I need to pass in our query, that is a queue. And now we can process our results. We can use while loop, pass in our result set, calls function next. If we have rows from our database, we are going to print those records of our customers. Use system dot out dot println, and first I'm going to use rs.get int because our customer ID is integer. I'm just going to pass in that the column name so we can get the value of our customer. I will use print instead of print line, so I just want one row printed in the same line. So I'm just gonna do customer ID plus and then some space, and after that, and I'm going to print first name next. We have this all information in our table, then rs.get string because that's the first name and it is in a string type, and pass in first name and then add some space after it. This should be just print to also instead of print line. And after this I'm going to print last name. I'm just gonna copy this one and modify it. And this will be last name. Last name. Then I will have this email. I need to change this to email. And the last one will be phone. And I change it to phone. And now we can run our program and execute. I just added the port number for our MySql database. And I need to add a print line for this last line so the next record gets printed into on the next line. I just need to save and run the program. After I execute the program, we can see the output on console. All the records of that table is printed. To keep on learning, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep supporting me, and thank you for watching.